So once you begin to figure out what it is that you want as a woman and what it is you want in terms of a relationship, because how old are you, Patrice?
30.
30 years old. And what are your desires for a relationship? How do you see the man that you will want to be with for the rest of your life?
Right now?
Yes.
I don't know if right now I really see myself being with someone for the rest of my life. I kind of just want a friend that I can, hang out with every now and then, or just a close friend. I don't really want a relationship at this point. I think there's too much going on in my life, personally and ministry-wise. It's just too much turmoil in my life to bring something so serious.
Okay. Let's rewind a little bit. In previous with this relationship with this fella, how can I put this? Did you guys, was there ever a time when you weren't together, when you guys came back to each other and had any type of physical intercourses with each other?
Yeah.
Time. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you being the woman of God that you are, how does that make you feel?
Honestly, at first, it was him who was like, no, we shouldn't do this because neither one of us is ready for a relationship. Well, we're not ready to be together because he was in another relationship. But I was like, I didn't really care. And not only that, but I think after a while, it kind of turned into, well, if I keep doing this, then he's going to, choose to be with me over this person. And it caused a huge rift in our relationship as friends because he refused to choose, and ultimately it made me even more mad, and it broke off our friendship for a few years. We stopped talking for a very long time.
Okay. And you understand our views. First, let me be honest with you about my views about sex before marriage. As you know, I am a Christian counselor, and as far as where I stand, sex before marriage, I kind of stand between the biblical principles that sex before marriage is not okay, and that we should wait until we're married. And the reason why is because there's two sides. By waiting before we're married, it kind of, not all the time, but at times we bypass a lot of this hurt that we feel with another person, specifically in cases as this case, when another is in a relationship but we're still tied together. Mm-hmm. And what happens is we continue as individuals to physically please one another, and in the process one of them gets hurt. And when we're married, we've already made a lifetime commitment to another, and we set our vows under God, and we made a vow to each other, not a vow to each other, but a vow to God, saying that we will stick with each other. And what happens is that although even in marriages issues arise, we've still become one and we're still connected. And while there's unhealthy and healthy marriages in the world today, by choosing to wait until we're married, we tend to not only be pleasing to God, but as ourselves, as an individual, we in a way please ourselves, because it feels something that we're doing something that is right. And in your situation, don't feel bad about what you did. Don't feel bad about what you've done in your past, because the past is the past, and sometimes situations like this happen and occurs. I'm not the counselor to beat up on individuals because of what they've done or what they're even doing now, but I'm just here to help guide you through this process. And so, first step I would like to suggest is that you also do some more soul searching and to see if there is some guilt behind the situation, as far as you guys having intercourses while him still in another relationship and while you guys not being married. Because at times a lot of people feel guilty and they hold themselves under condemnation because they're not married. And so do some soul searching and make sure that you have forgiven yourself. And once you've forgiven yourself, then that will help you in maybe determining who you really want in a man when that time comes. Any questions?
No.
Any thoughts of how you're feeling now based on, do you feel a little bit better?
Not really, but it's been a long process, so it'll take a while.
Take steps, one step at a time. We'll get there.